A 33-year-old woman reincarnated as a child. This baby girl has a mature woman's soul. She can speak but didn't speak until 10 months old to avoid frightening her parents. In preschool she can write like an adult. Before the car accident, the woman named Asami was working for the government. After death she has to choose doors for reincarnation or reborn as an animal. She chose to reincarnate. She doesn't have nice karma, so reincarnation is her chance to clear her fate. In the next life she can be a human if she is successful in clearing karma. Or else she will be born as a worm or ant. Even from her childhood she started doing good things like cleaning her surroundings. She remembered in her previous life one of her classmates' father and kindergarten teacher had affairs. Her classmate were affected by it. So for changing that she altered the content of the letter that man wrote. Misunderstanding grows between them and their affair didn't go any further. Nazuki and Niho were Asami's friends. Asami has grown to be a teen and she started being rebellious towards her father. She always tried to avoid past mistakes but sometimes forgot them. As a reincarnated person she was able to study well in elementary school. She successfully passed the university entrance exam in 2008. In the cafeteria she saw her past life boyfriend who she broke up with after some time. He had some gambling which caused debts. So she avoided him. She wanted to have a different life. Asami attended her middle school reunion. There she clearly knows everybody's future. One of her friends wanted to become a singer. But in the future after his child is born he will quit singing and become a bar receptionist. Later that friend got divorced. So Asami was confused about whether to tell him or not to marry his lover. But she didn't do that. Asami in her second life chose a different job. She worked as a pharmacist. One day at Subway Asami saw her teacher in middle school who was mean to her. So she didn't speak with him, instead she shot his video to show her friends. Suddenly a girl started accusing her teacher of being a pervert. She remembered reading it from a newspaper in her previous life. The teacher was innocent and his reputation was ruined. So in this life she decided to help him. He talked for him and showed the video she took. It proved his innocence. He was so thankful to her. The person who made the mistake was caught. Her teacher came to her house to show his gratitude. She started working at a different medical store near her home. There was a rule that whoever came first had to open the pharmacy. In the pharmacy her senior pharmacist always comes early but stays in the car until someone opens the pharmacy. He will always pretend to have just arrived there. Asami's grandfather died in her previous life so soon. So she thought he would die soon and started visiting him. But when she checked his medicines, she came to know he was taking 2 types of medicine which is harmful when combined. So she changed the medicines for him and he lived much longer. Asami saw her past boyfriend being a successful entrepreneur. She was surprised that maybe it has something to do with her. When they were in a relationship he was unsuccessful. At 33 she met Rina, her childhood friend who now has a relationship with Toru the pharmacist. Asami realized that Rina was being cheated. Toru was already married. Toru was her senior pharmacist. She told Rina everything. They ended up breaking up. Asami passed her time of death in her previous life. After some days she got hit by a truck while cycling and died. After the death she met the afterlife receptionist and he said her karma didn't change much, so she will be reborn as another living being. She doesn't want that, so she chose to reincarnate again. Once again she started her life. It was boring. She again does the same trick on her teacher and Rina's father. She didn't do well in her studies. In the third life her boyfriend Masaru approached her. She wanted to give it a try. They started dating and she controlled him to not fall in gambling. But he broke up with her because of this behavior. In the third life she chose to work in the film industry. Gradually she became a producer. Miho and Nasuki came to visit her. In this life also she helped her grandfather to change his medicines. When she was questioned about her medical knowledge, she said she worked for a medical drama. When she suggested her own life for a new film, then she remembered her previous life and wanted to warn Rina. That may not work, so he directly threatened Toru to stop seeing Rina. She later met with her old friend Sasuke, who wanted to become a singer. He gave her his music CD. Asami never once heard his song until then. Sasuke wanted to work with Asami in the film. Later she listened to the music with her friends and was embarrassed the song was bad. Asami gave Suzuki a chance in her drama. He acted well. The trailer was released. Asami was watching, unfortunately died hitting by a truck. Her soul ran to the receptionist and asked why she died at age 29. The receptionist told him this may change sometimes. In the fourth life she wanted to change herself. So in her kindergarten she directly advised her teacher to not fall for Rina's father's tricks. The teacher was embarrassed to hear that from a small child. So she deliberately avoided him. She studied well and secured the highest score. She always cleans her surroundings. Until last life she was so close to Miho and Nasuki. But in this life they avoided her. They were average and Asami was a rank holder. She felt lonely. She was sad and had memories of her friendship. Then surprisingly class second ranked student Mary approached Asami. As they were on the same level they started being close. Both studied well. They graduated with good marks. Asami studied in a national university. In the middle school reunion she tried to be close with her old friends, but they were not accepting her. Asami became a clinical researcher in medicine. She once again saved her teacher from false accusations. Changed her grandfather's medicine. She still has no big research achievements. Her sister brought her boyfriend home and soon got married. Mary visited Asami. She suddenly asked which life is this for her. Asami was surprised. Asami asked her how she understood and why not tell earlier. Mary said in each life she noted her change and was afraid to ask if it was the wrong assumption. In Mary's first life she was so close with Miho, Nasuki and Asami. Miho and Nasuki died in a plane crash. After some time Mary and Asami died. She wanted to change the fate. So she didn't show any affection to her friends and just concentrated on saving them. She was a flight attendant every time but was unable to save them. In this life she will try again. In Asami's fourth life she did live long but her friends died in plane crash. She was so sad and lonely. She died at 40 in an accident. She deliberately asked the receptionist to give her a chance to reincarnate again. Her karma was already clear, she can be reborn, but she preferred to save her friends. Mary and Asami together become pilots. They tried to stop the plane crash by taking a different route. They successfully saved their friends. All four of them live up to their old age still good friends. They enjoyed togetherness.